Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. When Fritz died, Mike Wolfe said he was at his former American Pickers star's side. Mike has now revealed how the final moments of Frank's life went and what happened when his longtime friend passed away. Here is what Mike said about Frank's death and the final moments of his friend's life. Mike Wolfe said he was by his longtime friend Fritz's side when he died. Mike said that he was sitting by him as he passed away and held his hand in the end. Mike also talked a little about his friend and what he meant to him and the American Pickers community. He was a lot like he was on camera. He was very sensitive. He was very caring. He was extremely funny. His sense of comedic timing was unbelievable, Wolfe said about Frank via P-Ball. Actually, the crew and myself would always tell him that he should do stand-up because he was always very self-deprecating. Mike said that Frank was someone that anyone could talk to and feel comfortable with. He said that Frank would make sure everyone knew that he heard them. Mike and Frank first met in middle school and bonded as two kids who grew up without dads. They said that the struggles they faced in life made them stronger. Mike said Frank was a hard worker and he had never met anyone like him. He also said that Frank was the only person who didn't make fun of him when he came up with the idea of American Pickers. Mike Wolfe and Fritz had a falling out after Frank ended up back in rehab for his addiction issues. After that, Frank had back surgery and American Pickers fired him while he was in recovery. Frank said Mike never came to see him during his recovery. There were a lot of things that were said that weren't true, and I always continued to pray for him, Mike said. But unfortunately, the things that we want for someone, sometimes it's just not enough and they have to want these things for themselves. Mike said the network made the decision to cut Frank, not him. However, Frank blamed him and their friendship ended. Mike said it was like losing a brother, and that's why it was so hard to hear him say the things that he said. However, they made up with each other after Frank suffered his stroke. I was there for about an hour before he passed, and I was holding his hand and rubbing his chest when he took his last breath, Mike said. I took my fingers and I closed his eyes. What are your thoughts about Mike Wolfe and Fritz's relationship and how they reconnected in the end? Let us know in the comments below.